Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Go ahead.
They start this with a run for Powell. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Tua now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Raiders had a woeful 3-12 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Jalen Tolbert the target that time, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tua. Got a man, it's Mayer. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tommy Tremble. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here we go. 2nd and 10.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
On 2.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They gotta go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
11.
Now Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Get to the line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
20 TX.
Now they'll toss here to Powell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the turnover, it's Tua. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And caught by Trimble. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off of play action. Tagovailoa out to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to pass. Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tommy Tremble with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. First down, Bengals.
Offline, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 20. 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Able to push his way through. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
11. Mighty. Hey, can.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Number 2, ice jab. Ice jab. Number 2, ice jab.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Steps away. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player, but not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Gun.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
11 MT tight.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
12.
On second down, Burrow. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here we go. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Burrow. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Burrow going to throw again. Running right through him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Get set.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Powell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's who is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On one,
and we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go,
a dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready? 11 MT, 11 stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Here we go.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. 63 yards. And the Bengals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He continues to be a major factor carrying the football here into the fourth quarter, Charles.
Another big gain on the ground. Big guys working strong up front. A lot of them not just taking care of business at the line of scrimmage, but getting into the linebacker spots and taking care of the second level as well.
And they're taking advantage of everything right now on the scoreboard with that lead. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
On one, ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
44. Ready.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Tua.
39-yard line.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Top on three, kick. Top on 3, kick. Hey, 21, T8. Out.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 112 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick,
Here we go,
tick,
here we go.
tick.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, we got to go score.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was